So I will start from FotoStation. And so this is FotoStation version 8 running on my Mac. It works also on Windows. So on the left side, more or less, I've got all my organization of folders and etc. And I get some pictures from my photographers. So I've got something like more than 200. On the right side, you have the list of some user actions. So I've got a couple of them to resize, to do contact sheets, a couple of things. And on my side, in this demonstration, I will show you how to, from a selection, to publish on my website. And the second action will be to share on PhotoWeb. So the first thing is, when you have all these assets, how you can organize and filter everything. Something is very important. You can see you have a minimum of buttons at the top. You can customize all of them. So you have the ranking, you have the tags, and all these metadata are something that really you can customize on your own. And this is metadata using by the IPTC. You can display the pictures with different size of your previews. So if you are getting old like me, you can go like this, but I'm not too old, so I can use this one. Then, of course, when you are moving from a picture, something you can do, just press a space, and then you can go from one to the other. And when you want to make a selection, you can press the space bar. So it's a super easy things to, in fact, to make a selection. Okay, and so then when you are back, you can see the section of your assets. So what I can do as, for example, I can just drag and drop them into my selection folder. Okay. Something you can also do, which is also very super nice, is I can make a selection of all of them and just Ctrl G, you can just use as a carousel and just doing something like that. So the quick selection, you can tag in the meantime. You can, as for example, I've got this one. You can do approved. So you have a couple of shortcuts at any time to, and you can see, as for example, the ranking in the meantime. So what you can also do, and this is very important today, is to ingest the metadata. So for that, I will take as, for example, this picture. Okay, and for this picture, I can edit the layout of information. Okay, so you can see a couple of feeds. Of course, you can get more feeds there because you have, with the IPTC, you have something like more around 500 feeds that you can customize. And something which is super good in FotoStation is you can edit a couple of these templates. So as you can see, because maybe I'm getting old, I'm using the old style, which is a FotoStation 4.5, because I'm used to work with this layout. This is also one I recommend because this is the one that you can, as soon as you have completed all this information in all the feeds, you can find all this information in more or less all DAM system or the software. That's the reason also why. But you can move to something a little bit simpler, okay? Or even or for crying, okay, but even something you can do, you can also edit this information, and that's really cool because there you can really organize your own templates. And as you can see there, you can see the 500 custom fields that you have with the IPTC. So what does it mean? It means that you can really, and that's really an advice alongside the photographers I give you to all customers of the DAM system, and reason why FotoStation is very important, you will save tons of time. Why? Because as soon as all your information is in your file, the only thing you have to do is to upload in your DAM and everything will be ready. And even for custom informations, then the next thing that you have also to check is that your DAM system is able to, if you want to edit this information, it has to be capable to save in live this information inside the your images, which is not really the case, I can tell you, for most of the DAM vendors, because they will tell you, yeah, but for question of performance, etc., don't believe them, okay? So reason why it's very important to really, if you can manage all this indexation before, you will save a lot of time. And I don't know, because I had this experience with so many DAMs today during the last 20 years. try to index online. Even with a fiber connection, even with everything you can imagine, it's just slow. It's not the right way. Of course, you can try to gather a couple of informations in very large organizations. Yes, you can try, but you will see that you can really start from the beginning, and just starting from all your images workflow from FotoStation, I can tell you save a lot of time. So on my side, what I will do, yes, maybe before indexing everything, but something I'd like to show and the importance of the IPDC, I will take for this picture, and for this picture, I will add demo FotoStation. Okay. Okay, I will save my word and put it inside the keyword, and then I will save. So of course I'm in FotoStation. So in FotoStation, at any time you can retrieve what you did. It makes sense. Okay, but something you can also do, if I'm back to my as for example my laptop, and here I'm searching for, as I'm not anymore in FotoStation. I'm not in a DAM system. I'm just using the operating system, and what I can find my picture. So this is a clear representation how it works. It's very basic, okay? But it means that even as a photographer, even if you have to, in fact, you don't have too much money, at least the usage of FotoStation and this metadata can really save the work you are doing every day. You just have then to duplicate a couple of hard drives in order to get multiple backups. But you see how it works. So now I will also see how to ingest very quickly. So sometimes what I'm doing, and of course, because as a photographer, you don't have time to complete all of it. So the only thing I will do is just to copy this one. I will select all of them. And for all of them, I can, in fact, I've got multiple options, and on my side, I just want to append to the existing field. So what I will do is, okay, and here, the only thing I will do is, oops, I will just use the old one, I'm sorry, and I will complete with a title here, and with the bylines and the capture writer, I will add as, for example, so this is a DA for my team, okay? And that's all. And as you can see, in a couple of seconds, what's happened, I can go there and my feed is ready, okay? At any time, you can replace a keyword, you can add a keywords, you can do so many things in a super, very quick way. So, and of course, then you can search for, if I'm searching for Clooney, you can see that George is there. So I can take some pictures of George and put it in my selection. Okay. And so then you can see that my selection is more or less ready. So what I would like to do now, because of course I want to share this content with my customers or with a journalist. So as you remember, I set up 2 user actions. So the user actions in FotoStation is, so in the preferences, you can set up all of them. You have a couple of default setup. And on my side, because I'm not a lazy guy, but I like when the vendor is doing the job also, I just customize 2 of them. One is web publish. So web publish is what? I resize some of the picture and I will upload this picture inside my website. My website is where, so this is my website, okay? So it's a nice one. So I've got a couple of pictures, so like this, blah, blah, it's super nice. So this is the website for all my pictures. And of course, as you can see, I've got Festival of Cannes, so I need to push my selection with on this website. So the only thing I have to do is to select all of the assets, and then I will just click on Web Publish. So it's doing the job. So I can go to the FTP folder, so you can see that it's working fine. So this is there. My pictures are there. Okay, so the only thing I have to do is just to refresh. It's processing, so but it's ready. That's super cool. So we can see that I've got my assets. So yeah, of course, for this one, I just have to little bit refresh because this is the web, like this. Okay, so all my pictures, and as you can see there, what do you see at the bottom? You can see this information I put in FotoStation because I just set up a couple of custom metadata. So I have the title, I've got the description, I've got the EXIF information, and I can download. So it's just like as a WordPress thing. So, but as you can see, from FotoStation indexation, I would say in minutes, I was able to filter, to ingest, and to share. And it costs more or less nothing. This is just a website, and just look at this fantastic picture. So this is one user action, and so very, 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 very top. I'm enjoying every day to use this workflow. The next step is, of course, this one. So this is my FotoStation number 8. So what I will do is, so if I'm going back to, so this is my main view of my server. So you can manage a couple of components. You can search for fantastic UIs. So you have different ways to use for FotoWeb. So of course I can use the upload button here, but I will start after FotoStation. So you can upload from the FotoWeb to a couple of pictures, but on my side, what I will do is, so I will be back to my selection here, and I just have to click there to upload this selection inside FotoWeb. In the meantime, because as a photographer, sometimes you don't have time. So the only thing you can do is to use your smartphone. So I will just mirror my hello. And here, what I will do is I will use FotoWeb. And just with my smartphone, because now my smartphone has super quality of pictures, what I can do, I can also use the smartphone. I'm on the stairs on the red carpet of Festival of Cannes, and George is just coming back. I don't have the time to change the optic. Okay, so I will take my smartphone. So I will not take a picture of me just now. I'm not in a super with a suite, etc. So we just use an exciting picture, and of course it will be a picture of Festival of Cannes. This one. And as you can see, I can bring some information there. So I can add so it's not a super exciting keyword, but it's just to make the demo. Fred demo, okay, done. And then I can upload just with a smartphone. Approved. Okay, so now I can log out from the smartphone, and now back to FotoWeb. So if I'm going to all my assets, what can you see? You can see the pictures I uploaded from FotoStation, and something which is super. What can you see? You can see that all the pictures added some tag, red, green, lila, etc. And you can find all of them. You can get the ranking back, and you can also, just like on my website, all my descriptions. So if I take as, for example, this one, for this picture, you can see all this information. So everything you did before in FotoStation is available also on FotoWeb. Okay, just fantastic. Okay, and for the picture from from my smartphone, you can see also the tag, the Fred demo, etc. Fantastic. So, and from that you can do a lot of things. Of course, you can download. So FotoWeb is, of course, as a strong DAM system able to manage renditions. You can customize these renditions. You can print. You can edit the metadata. You can change your old schema of metadata. So a lot of things that any photographers, and just imagine that if you're looking at the first plan of FotoWeb, is just starting at 74 per month, which is just incredible. Okay, so I'm super happy with that. Something I'd like also to show regarding, so of course I didn't make some search, but I think you are believing me. So if I'm searching for George, okay, you can find the pictures of George. Okay, so I think FotoWeb will be super happy that I uploaded my pictures from Cannes in the server. So now, yes, the last thing I'd like to show, because it's very also important, and it's also another way sometimes to upload your picture. If I'm back to here, to my desktop, I will go to the DAM system and to my samples here. Oops, like this one. Yeah, you know, I'm doing bicycle. I like, this is my favorite one, drag lemon. So you can upload there. And here, what you can do, you can put a selection of this picture, drag and drop. And something also which is super important here, even using the DAM, you can, during the upload, you can customize your own schema of information. Okay, so at any time there, I can, of course, add the description. It's a picture illustration. Credit is myself. I'm super well known now. Okay, that's cool. And then let's go. And the system is processing for you. So what we saw that from FotoStation, we were able to distribute the content on a website, on FotoWeb, different user actions, and we're able to maintain all this information just in one place. So if I'm now back to just to see all my pictures, I can see the assets there available with exactly the same way. And if you are changing any information in FotoWeb, downloading the files, you can get everything ready.